Okay, so kicking off the week's end of fights is LFA 121. So, people, actually, right, this is the fifth anniversary for the old LFA. You know what I mean? It has been doing its thing for a while now. So yeah, fifth anniversary, and this is the 111th event. Man, they have really been doing their thing, right? Really been doing their thing. So yeah, big things. Now, unfortunately, this card has definitely been rocked by issues, right? It is changed several times, and we have a new main event, but still got six very solid fights. We've got a few people making their promotional debut and then some returning vets. All right, so it starts off in the heavyweight division. We have got Jacori Savage against Stitu Sengafor. I feel that's how you say it. All right, so yeah, Jacori Savage, he is 4-1. He's currently 4-1, and yeah, this is his pro debut. Is his pro debut and his LFA debut as well. But you know what I mean? He lost his debut, but won all his fights since and won them all via finishes. Like TKOs and knockouts to be precise, people. You know what I mean? And not all for like he's gone to second and third rounds as well. So that's definitely a good thing. And he's going up against Situ Sengahur, right? Who is 2-0. Another undefeated. Um, yeah, he's had two pro fights, right? Two pro fights, Gladiator Challenge. Both of those were stoppages as well. So yeah, both making their LFA debut. I will say it is looking like Savage has um more experience. Right now, anything is possible when it comes to the heavyweights, but I'm gonna say that Savage, um, he probably has the edge in this one. Right, so we drop all the way down. That's our sole heavyweight fight on the card. Um, so yeah, we drop down to the featherweights. We have John Pham against Avnar Boyanzavov. Right. So yeah, with this one, Pham, he is currently 4-2 on a 2-fight win streak. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, this is his pro debut for Legacy, though he fought on two cards as an amateur. Right. So yeah, he has tasted what it's like to be in the arena and all of that. Right. But not on TV. Not on T. Actually, I tell a lie. He did fight at LFA 93. So yeah, that was a loss though. Right. So yeah, this will he be looking to turn things around. All right. So he's had a couple of wins via KO. The other wins were decisions. All right. So Yeah. Now he's stepping in there against, Vanor Boyan-Zavorov, who is 2-0, 2-0 Tiger Muay Thai. And yeah, this will be some, first time at Legacy. He has an extensive kickboxing and Muay Thai, Muay Thai background. He's fought a few times on Glory, you know. Um, so yeah, he won't be the first Glory kickboxer to venture over into MMA, but it looks like this will be his third MMA fight, right? So can he, follow in the footsteps of some of his peers who have really been tearing it up? Now he's 2 MMA fights, first round stoppages. So you know what? I think I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna give him the edge against Fam. You know, I don't know why, but yeah, I think I'm gonna give him the edge against Fam. But boy, it's gonna be an interesting fight for sure. I mean, so next up, people, we drop down to the bantamweight division, our first of two. So we've got Isaiah Gutierrez against Creston Groton. Okay, so Gutierrez. Oh no, actually, let's go to Groton first. He is 6-5, coming off a win in his last fight, which was a decision over Michael Billups. Okay, so yeah, this is his second fight for Legacy. He last was there at Legacy 38, right? Which was a loss to Mark De La Rosa. Now, so that was February 2015. So it's not, like, yeah, they've just really been killing it with the events lately. So yeah, it seems like it was a long ass time ago, but not that long ago. It looks like submissions are his preference when it comes to finishing a fight, right? Because he's grabbed a rear naked and a triangle and an armbar, you know. So yeah, that's how he has been doing his thing. And yeah, he definitely will be wanting to put together a bit of a run because it's just win lose, you know. So yeah, he's gonna be coming to yeah, put some hurting on Gutierrez, but Gutierrez, he is 6-1, coming on a 2-fight win streak, right? So yeah, and the interesting thing, they do have a shared opponent in Evers Anderson, right? So yeah, Groton lost to Anderson, whereas Gutierrez, he won that fight. So that's definitely going to be a little bit of an advantage that I'm sure he's going to bring in. He is, you know, Gutierrez has also fought on Bellator. He's had a win there, so he knows what it's like to be on a bigger kind of card in front of, the cameras, the lights, all of that jazz. All right, so his sole loss came in February 2018. Right, and he's mixed up the wins. He's got knockouts, decisions, and submissions. So yeah, I think Gutierrez, he's definitely coming in with the momentum, you know, definitely coming in with the momentum. So I'm feeling that, yeah, he's probably, I pegged him for the win, but who knows, people, right? Who the fuck knows? All right, so next up, we continue in the bantamweight division, and we've got Alden Corria against Michael Cyr. Okay, so Cyr, he is 3-0. 3-0 right now, right? Now, his last fight was November last year. Had a first round, a rear naked choke, which nothing to slouch at. I mean, he fought another time in 2021 and got a win by a knockout. All right. So, and the year before it was a sub. So, yeah, he's able to mix it up. Red naked choke looks to be sub of choice, you know. So I have that, and yeah, Alden Corria, he's 5-0 on a 10-fight win streak when you factor in those amateur fights, right? So yeah, you know, he's definitely riding that high. He's mixing it up with the submissions, guillotine, Van Fluke, rear naked, you know, triangles, arm bars. So he's got an arsenal. Has got an arsenal. He's had a win via TKO, right? That was March last year. Then his other, 2021 fight, he won via guillotine. So yeah, he's definitely coming in with the advantage, I'd say, Korea. So yeah, I feel, you know what I mean, early on. Now, a lot can change because you're training and you're really doing your thing. But yeah, I'm gonna say Korea for the win there. Then we go to our co-main event. Set featherweight, we got Elijah Jones against Brandon Phillips. So, pretty boy Phillips, he is 8-4, coming off a loss in his last fight, which was against Aaron McKenzie, who was due to initially headline this card. It was a decision one that was at LFA 104, right, in April last year. He did have a kickboxing fight after that, which he lost via decision. Yeah, he's mixed in a lot of kickboxing. He's had a boxing fight as well. You know what I mean? I respect that. Being a varied and all of that jazz. But yeah, you know, he's got some fights won via TKO, right? And he's got a couple of submissions. So not someone to sleep on for sure, but he's going up against Elijah Phillips, who is 7-2. He's also coming in off of a loss, right? Which was at LFA 102 against a Bruno Souza, who is I feel Souza is the current champion, right? He's a current champion that I also think has just, I believe he's signed with Bellator. I believe that's so. I might I might have got my peoples mixed up, but I think that's correct. Well, we will see. We will, yeah, we will see, people. But yeah, Jones is you know, he's mixed up those wins, right? TKOs. Got a good few of those. Got a good few of those, so we know he's got the power. He's been yeah, a mainstay at LFA. Fought 3 times in 2019 for them. Fought in 2020 couple of times. So he's been busy. He's been doing his thing. Um, yeah, I think he's probably coming in with a bit more bounce than Phillips, possibly. But both of their last fights were against top talent. So this is going to be an interesting one. I feel I'm going to give the edge to Jones. I'm going to give the edge to Jones. And now our new main event is a welterweight clash between Chris Brown and Steve Jones. Right? So, yeah, Jones, he comes in on an 8-2 record. He lost the last fight. So he's definitely going to be fired up to, get a better result. That was at LFA 102. He lost to Nikolai Varentakov. Right, that took place in March last year. Before that, though, he'd been riding a 6-fight win streak. Not bad. Not bad at all. The first 2 of those wins, TKOs. Then after that, it went via decision. So, yeah, definitely known to slouch at. But he's going up against a breezy, Chris Brown, who is 7-3. He's on a 2-fight win streak, though. 2-fight win streak. Fights out of Jackson Wink. So great camp. His last win was that crazy slam at LFA 113, right? Against Glacio Elizario, right? And that was in July last year. Huge win. Before that, he fought LFA 104, beat Kelvin Rayford, right? That was April last year. So really, yeah, keeping it going. Definitely keeping it going. Yeah, fought LFA a few times. But yeah, he's got a few knockouts, right? He can definitely land hands, and I think he's coming in with the advantage, although he did miss weight. So, not the best, and it does give you a bit of an advantage. You know what I mean? It does do that, but yeah, we will see what happens. But definitely, people, a fun card to lead us into this weekend and just get us back on that MMA train, people.